This is the Emperor. Get in your headspace. Be your own person this week. Don't be spending time in the past. Don't be worried about what other people got. You're doing amazing well. You're doing amazingly well, and you're doing the things you want to do. And sometimes we pay a price for that. Do not get me wrong, Scorpio. When I say we're doing well, I don't necessarily mean we're the richest person on the block, or we're the poorest person on the block, or we're even on a block.
Welcome to Cards and Constellations with Bonnie Morris and Don Rumor Rivera from Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Here, we blend astrology and tarot to guide you through the twists and turns for the week ahead. Don't forget to hit subscribe and share. Let's dive into your cosmic journey together.
Now, as always in astrology, we start with the moon. This Wednesday, the 24th, at 12:10 in the afternoon, we will have a new moon in the sign of Leo at 2 degrees 7 minutes. Set your intentions and write them down and place them somewhere where you know they are. Because on the April 23rd of 2026, at 3 degrees 56 minutes of the sign of Leo, we have the first quarter moon. And that's when you do all the work on this project. So it's important to have those intentions. Now we wait for the full moon, January 22nd of 2027. At 2 degrees 14 minutes of the sign of Leo, we have the full moon. That's where everything gets lit up and you can see the whole thing at the one time and make some changes where you're not happy. Then we pivot away. Wait for the last quarter moon, which doesn't occur until November 20th of 2027 at 8:25 in the evening, 20 degrees 57 minutes in the sign of Leo. Now we have 3 void of course times this week. On the 21st at 1:51 p.m. at 20 degrees 5 minutes in the sign of Cancer sign of Gemini, until the 22nd, the next day at 5:26 a.m. All times that I give are Mountain Standard Phoenix time. Okay, so on the 23rd, 5:41 at 21 degrees 5 minutes until the 24th at 8:29 in the morning when it moves into the sign of Leo. Then on the 26th at 4:01 a.m., 24 degrees 34 minutes until 1:56 p.m. that same day when it moves into the sign of Virgo. Now let's see what we have for Scorpio. Ooh, I think I overshot it here. Here we go. The sun remains opposite of Pluto, giving that tension between your personal identity and the force that Pluto brings of change, both internal and external. It can lead to power struggles, or maybe you're feeling challenged by people and maybe they're reflecting their shadow side. You may attract intense and transformative relationships right now. As last week, Venus remains in a square to Mars. Your emotional nature can give way to highs and to lows, and they're easily stirred up. So be cautious. As quickly as inspiration comes, it can go. You'll feel this intention between what your emotions want. You'll feel this tension between what your emotions want and what your deepest need is for direction in your life. You may find it difficult to feel that need for affection, to fill that need for affection and longing. However, with self-awareness and compassion, you can find authentic relationships, which will lead to a deep sense of worth. Now, Mars is also in an opposition to the North Node. Of course, there's a tension between your willpower versus your life's direction, and that can lead to some restlessness, and you may project that frustration onto others, so be careful. Use thoughtful reflection and assertiveness. Saturn is still offering a sextile to Pluto, which gives a very strong inner resolve, ambition, power through responsibility, and always ethical leadership. You will want to grow and build and leave a legacy. Uranus is trining Pluto. You feel motivated to improve yourself and the world around you. Old thinking, feeling grounded and effective, challenging the norms, and with some transformative insight. Neptune also has a sextile with Pluto, subtle but powerful in her growth and healing taking place. Your open heart shows a very deep level of perception. Embrace it. The transformation is part of life. You may feel like calling, whether it be with compassion, with spirituality, or just contributing to a more peaceful world. Dawn, what do you have for Scorpio?
Well, thank you, Miss Bonnie. Let's do that. Let's look at tarot and see how it works in reference to astrology for Scorpio this week. Does it align or is it in conflict? Scorpio, come on, you love some conflict from time to time. So I wouldn't be surprised saying, oh, wait, let's see the difference. Let's make sure. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And by the way, I am a Scorpion. I love that energy. So I'm only talking for myself, I guess, when I say that. The first card out is the bottom of the deck, which is the energy of your environment. And your environment this week is an energy of a little bit of looking at what everybody else is doing. Oh, look what they got. Look what they got. Look what they got. Let's not get into that headspace of comparing our space and what we have and what we accomplish to other people. This is not a healthy environment to be in. And so, Scorpio, this week, even though a lot of things are going to pop up that make you want to go there, don't go there. Don't go there. Because again, that's your energy and that's your environment, your environmental energy. But you don't have to dwell in that space, but know that it's there. And there are gonna be things that are like, oh, he's doing this and she's doing that and she did this and he did that. You're like, yeah, I know. No, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Part of you's like, damn it. And part of you like, I don't like them. But the reality is celebrate the successes. So when it happens, don't bring it back to you and saying, I didn't get that, or I'm not there yet, or whatever. Instead, just say, I celebrate them for what they've accomplished. I'm going to get in that headspace. It's really a good space to be in. Now, your space this week is oh my God, I love this. This is the Emperor. Get in your headspace. Be your own person this week. Don't be spending time in the past. Don't be worried about what other people got. You're doing amazing well. You're doing amazingly well, and you're doing the things you want to do. And sometimes we pay a price for that. Do not get me wrong, Scorpio. When I say we're doing well, I don't necessarily mean we're the richest person on the block, or we're the poorest person on the block, or we're even on a block. What I'm trying to tell you is we are doing what we have determined to do. And a Scorpion will tell you this much. And again, the Scorpions. When I make a determination, if I fall on my sword because of the choice I made, I fall on my sword. I'm okay with that because I'm the power guy. I'm the guy who makes it happen. So if I have to pay the consequence, I'll do that. But I lived it my way. And no one could tell me otherwise. And if I have to pay the stupid tax because I did the wrong thing, I pay the stupid tax. But I know going out that I did it my way. And my way may not always be the best way. But ultimately, a Scorpion will make it work. And that's what we do. So that's part of the reason why we don't look at everybody else as, because no matter what, we can't walk their path. That's not who we are. We walk our own path, and we will not go where we're not meant to be. That's just not going to happen. Now, the next card out is a Sun card. I love it because when you own your power, what I just said, it's like these cards are listening to me. When you own your power, you feel you move forward, you accomplish, and you get the successes. It may not be, again, what everybody else wants. It may not be exactly as you thought it would be, but you're covered and you're going to get there because you will work your butt off to make it happen, and you will not take less. That's not who you are. And when you finally get to that point and you acknowledge it, and you're like, I did it. Or you say, it didn't quite work the same way, but I'm glad I'm here. And then there's times where it didn't even work well. And you're like, you know what? But I did it because I needed the experience. I will use this experience in my future to ensure that I get the success I want. So even a loss can be a win. Even a loss is just saying that this was not meant for me. Now I know that's not where I need to be, and I move forward. The next card out is a Ten of Cups. Oh my gosh, look at this, the Ten of Cups. To find your happiness, your reward, your success. Again, this is a week to own your power, live in your power. If you wanted to start something new this week, if you wanted to create a business, you better do it, because the energy is like, heck yeah, we're going to make it happen. And you're going to be happy that you did. If you wanted to end a business, to sell a business, this is it. If you wanted to buy real estate, this is the week to do it. If you wanted to start investing, this is the week to do it. If you wanted to reconnect to family and friends that you've had some traumas with, this is a week to do it. You getting tired of my week to do it? I'm telling you, don't get tired of that, because whatever you want to put into place, Scorpio, this week, plant the seed now. Even if you're looking down the road 2-3 years, this is a great time to do a 5-year look forward and see what is it you want to accomplish. This is the seed planting energy. This is the week you get it going. This is the week you make it happen. So I would be looking at where I'm going, what I want to accomplish, how I want to see me in 5 years, how I want to see my family grow, my family succeed. I want to see my friends grow, my friends succeed. But most importantly, where do I see myself in 5 years? How am I going to get there? This is that week. These 3 cards are very clear. If you take control and you are bringing the sunshine in, you plant the seed, you will be happy with the seed that you plant. And again, no matter what, we're not looking back. We're not doing that. We don't care what they got. What they got, it's not important, because that's not going to help me unless they got something they want to give me. Then I'm like, okay. Oh my goodness. And look at this. I love this. Keep planting the seeds. That's the planting seeds. So the planted seeds are going to grow. You will find it happy. The sunshine is going to bless you. Just stay in your power this week. Don't let anybody steal your thunder, and let no one steal your joy. Scorpio, this week is all about you and bringing the receipts. Have an amazing one. Please hit that subscribe button. It is in the lower right-hand corner of your screen, and that will subscribe to the channel that you're on. If you're on Miss Bonnie's channel, which is Your Love Goddess, please pop over to Sonoran Mystic Tarot. That is my channel. And do the same on the lower right-hand corner. Hit that subscribe button. If you are on my channel, please pop over to Your Love Goddess, which is Miss Bonnie's, and subscribe there too. And if you're so inclined, please pop over to Cards and Constellations and subscribe there. Help us grow our channel by sharing. We would appreciate that as well. And we will be back next week with another reading from Miss Bonnie and her family, me and mine, and also Sonoran Mystic Tarot, to you and to yours. Have an amazing one. See you next week. Bye-bye.